children of all ages, and wrestling fanatics, welcome to the F.E.W. Show! So, this is season 4, episode 37, and this episode is called the SPW Cure. Yeah.
37 episodes already?
That's right. So you know what? If you haven't seen us, you need to catch up with 36, because all of them are amazing. So, today is September 7th, 2019, and we are live. I think we're live.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course. We're always live.
Check. Okay. I'm live. All right. So, the show is produced by 247miami.tv on the set of the Gamers Addict Show. That's right. I am your host, Captain BOGY. Of course, our director and co-host, which couldn't be with us today, is 24/7 Lou. And also our stage manager and co-host, JFEW in the house. What up, JFEW?
Greatness has arrived.
All right, whatever that means.
And I am excited for episode 37 of the F.E.W. Show because, as you know, in just a couple of months, SPW will be right around the corner.
Yes, it will.
Yes.
Remember, November 16th. We're going to talk a little more about that a little later on. All right, so we are above ground, somewhere in the 305, 25 stories high in an attic. Wow, how'd you manage to find an attic in a 25-story building?
Well, first off, take a warp zone like the Mario Brothers do, and it'll just take you to all these loops and connections, and then boom, you're right there.
Wow, okay.
But I opened it up for specific peoples,
Gotcha.
to come in and join us.
So the TGA Studios is more secret than the secret of the moon landing that occurred July 20th of 1969 with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. And if you're not sure what the secret of the moon landing is, Google it. Check it out.
Did that really happen? There's conspiracies about that.
Well, you know what?
But that'd be another show.
Our location is even more secret than that conspiracy. All right. So our main guest today is Vertigo the Cure Rivera.
Ooh.
That's right. He will be here live, right next to us. And we will be giving him not the F5 questions like we normally do, because this is gonna go ahead and concentrate on the main event of SPW. So we'll give you a little more information in that very shortly. Now, we had our 3 F.E.W. ninjas, Firestorm, Itanushimo, and White Wolf. That is right.
What's that?
What's that?
Okay. Oh, these got it.
Bro, who's knocking on the door right now?
I don't know.
So,
It's a package. The postman gave it to me. It's to the F.E.W. show.
Wow. Okay. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Bye.
What's that say there? So strange.
It says, to the F.E.W. show, JFEW 24/7 Lou, Captain BOGY, from the headquarters of your biggest fans.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And postage paid $1, $3, $7, $9.
Jeez.
What kind of tracking do they have? What kind of
Who knows where it came
money
from?
have they spent on this?
So what does it say back there? Read it.
It says open at the end of the first segment.
Oh, okay. All right, so I guess we'll open it up after we're done here. Okay, so now the 3 F.E.W. ninjas, they went to visit Vertigo at his home. Okay, they're there right now. Of course, a fight broke out, and even though Vertigo's a professional wrestler, of course, how are you going to beat 3 F.E.W. ninjas? Impossible. So of course he's overpowered right now. He's set up in his car. The 3 F.E.W. ninjas are nearby because I guess they want to make sure that he does come to the interview and go ahead and complete the process with us so we can speak with him.
That's our policy, something for some reason doesn't go the way that it's supposed to, then the ninjas take it from there in a very peaceful, loving way.
With long blades and blood everywhere? That's not so peaceful.
Oh.
All right. But I'm glad that the 3 F.E.W. ninjas are on our side, right?
Yes. How did you hire these guys?
Well, quick story. I traveled to the amazing exotic country of China and visited many villages and asked, you know, the headmasters of each one of them, letting them know that we are creating the FEW show. It's a local Miami area wrestling wrestling show, and that we needed some protection and what they would recommend. So out of that visit, the 3 FEW ninjas, you know, I went ahead and brought them along.
So you didn't do any drunken master stuff over there, right?
No,
get
no,
them
no,
to come with you?
No, no.
Because I know you like hitting up the China buffets and stuff.
Well, yeah, that was actually the key to be able to get him here. When I told the 3 FEW ninjas about the Chinese buffets we have here,
Oh,
they packed their bags, which was like a plastic bag, and they were like, "Let's go." But
Wow.
you know, I never seen their face. It's always covered.
never.
All right. So to find out everything you need to know about the FEW show, just type in the FEW show. Go to Facebook. Check us out on YouTube. Check out all the amazing videos that we have there. And again, if this is your first time watching this, that's great. Binge watch. You got 36 more to look after this one. All right. So here's a little disclaimer that we like to share in the beginning of every show. So we are the FEW, a passionate group of fanatics established since April of 2014. Our first goal is to highlight everything that is going on here in the Miami area wrestling scene and beyond, and also giving the wrestlers an opportunity, a platform to be able to share and us to get to know them. So, you know, again, definitely, you know, look back on a lot of those episodes that we have so you can see exactly what we have done. And now the FEW's resume of wrestling promotions that we have supported include
UnoPro, X Wrestling, CCW, Ronin, D1PW, ICW, WXW, Brainbusters, F.E.W, PWGP, PPW, FTPW, WBW, SPW, ARW, RPW, and bottom line is, guys, we're here to have some fun, yeah!
Right. Disclaimer.
Done.
That's right. Okay. So just to recap the previous episode we had on July 27th, we talked about SPW coming back, and those were some great news. You know, halfway through our prep of that episode, we found out these awesome news, and Jorge Alonso, the CEO of SPW, began sharing about the event that he's putting together called The Return, and an awesome name, very adequate to exactly what is happening with SPW. So we are definitely looking forward to that. So JFEW, aka Player One. So what is going on with TGA, the Gamers Addict Show? Anything that you can share with us?
Well, recently we released one of our skits, which was a real fun skit with the Ghostbusters universe.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a short film, and it's called the Body Snatcher.
Ooh.
So you definitely gotta check it out because
Gotta check it out.
Unfortunately, you know, Captain BOGY, he likes, you know, he's very curious, and unfortunately, some of that curiosity gets him into a lot of trouble. So go to YouTube and type in the Gamers Addict Show, and it was one of our last videos there, and check it out. It's really cool. And also, recently we've been upgrading some of the stuff, and we're going to be doing video game gameplays of your favorite retro games for the NES, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and more consoles.
Awesome.
So pretty cool.
Well, listen, I would love to participate, and I would love to do, you know, go head to head with Pac-Man.
Oof.
Favorite all time.
You know, speaking of Pac-Man, I actually do have one for GameCube. It's called Pac-Man Versus.
Cool.
So you and me can actually go at it.
Nice.
So if you guys want to see that, just type it in the comments and let us know. And tell us, who do you think will win? Obviously, we know that we no challenge for Player One.
All right. Other honorable mentions, but it's more of just informative, on Platinum Pro Wrestling, and this one is kind of like a little self-advertisement. I am the host of a show that was put together called Ignition, and I am Mr. Montoya on there, delivering episode by episode matches that have gone on in PPW. And we present them by saying launch code and the number. So right now we are up to launch code 012. And you can go ahead and search on YouTube, type in PPW Florida. And you will go ahead and go to the YouTube page, and you will see all the launch codes that we have put on there so far.
It's a great show.
You've seen it. How do you like it?
It's great. I mean, I like the way it plays out. It's about a half-hour show, and it's got one match, and then there's like promos, and I mean, of course, with Mr. Montoya there, I mean, you can't go wrong. But I really like the presentation, in all honesty, and Joy Stream Media. I mean, they really know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and J. Dog Brooks. I mean, amazing. I take my hats off to them.
For sure.
Doing great things.
Definitely the production, the editing, the format is done. Is done very well. So yeah, shout out to J. Dog Brooks. For giving me this opportunity to be on there and make my contribution. And also a special shout out to South Florida legend Rusty Brooks. Shout out to you, brother.
Now, I don't mean to interject here, but I'm kind of like confused. Because you're saying that Captain BOGY is Mr. Montoya? Mr. Montoya is a good friend of mine.
Good. So check him out on Ignition on PPW Florida. So you can get your, your full fillings of Mr. Montoya. Because he's right there on camera.
Strange.
Now,
revelation on the show.
We will have a special announcement at the end of the last segment. Well, not at the end, towards the beginning of the last segment, on something that the Few Crew announce team will be doing in a few months. It's going to be very interesting and a lot of fun. All right, so let's go ahead and begin with our future events. Now, the first one is PPW Platinum Pro Wrestling. This one is called The Beatdown, and it's going to be sometime in September. There is no date set so far, but it's going to be PPW along with collaboration with the College Aftershock Club, and they will be presenting this event together. It'll be a live event, and of course, performing will be many of your favorite PPW superstars. And for more information, just go ahead and go to platinumprowrestling.com.
So The Beatdown?
It's called, yeah, the Beatdown.
I like that. I like that name, The Beatdown. I could think about a couple of people I would like beat down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here on this set.
Wow. Hey guys, you better watch out. Wow.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people here in the crowd. Remember, we're here live in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah.
So.
The 10s and, well, -5. But yeah, there's a few of them out there. All right, next future event. CCW Coastal Championship Wrestling will have their event called Blue Collar Bash, September 14th, 2019 in Pompano Beach, Florida. Now, this is going to be a free event, bell time, 1 p.m. You're going to have the American Horror Story, Will Austin, Striker Ramirez, Eric Error, Efron, and the Headbangers, plus many, many more of your favorite CCW superstars. Our next event, F.E.W. Fighting Evolution Wrestling will have their event called Tap Room, Tap Out.
Wow.
That's an interesting one. So this one's going to be September 21st of 2019 in Florida City, Florida. Gates open 4 p.m., bell time 5:30, and again, many of your F.E.W. superstars will be performing there.
Hey, $5 draft beers.
Yeah, not bad at all. Next one is again by Fighting Evolution Wrestling. This one is called Running Wild on October 4th, 2019 in Davie, Florida. Gates open 4 p.m., bell time 5:30. And again, performing will be your favorite Fighting Evolution Wrestling superstars. There's also going to be an album release party, so definitely check that out.
Oh, cool. Really?
Yeah. Next event from CCW Coastal Championship Wrestling. And wow, they have quite a few events that they've advertised so far.
They're doing big things.
This event is called Breaking Chains, October 5th, 2019 in Coral Springs, Florida. You're going to have the Brooklyn Brawler. Whoa, bringing it back.
Wow.
And of course, plus many of your favorite Coastal Championship Wrestling superstars.
Well, you know who else I see there?
Go,
The
give a few names.
son of the legendary British Bulldog, Harry Smith.
Nice.
He's
All
going to
right.
be there.
There's
Wow.
gonna be quite a few names there, guys. Next future event from Ronin Pro Wrestling. This one is Ronin 23. It's going to take place October 12th, 2019, Pembroke Pines, Florida. You're going to have Jason Cade, La Diamante, plus many more of your favorite Ronin superstars will be there performing for you.
Any event without Diamante is gold. She's
Oh,
just
for sure.
an amazing superstar.
And we've known her from the beginning of our inception of
Long
the
time.
feud. Next one is by PPW Platinum Pro Wrestling. This one is called Hollow Slam. Nice. October 26th, 2019 in West Palm Beach, Florida. Bell time 8 p.m. and there will be a Halloween costume. Look at that. Hey, you can just go dressed up
That's
the way
myself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we talk about bullies, huh?
Where? There's no, I don't see any bullies. So, and then performing, of course, all your favorite PPW superstars will be there to put on a show. And then the last one is the return. SPW, November 16th. This was in Sweetwater, Florida. And of course, we're going to speak a little more about that. And especially, we're going to get to know one of the wrestlers that will be there for the main event of the SPW Heavyweight Championship, Vertigo. So that's going to be very interesting.
Now, Bogey, there
Yes.
was an event also that we have Saturday, November 9th at the Coral Springs Gymnasium, brought to you by Coastal Championship Wrestling. And this is for the Wounded Warrior Project.
Oh yes, nice.
So that's going to be a great event.
For sure. No, CCW is really doing a lot of events and bringing their names out there, and you know, this is more opportunities for wrestlers to
Yeah.
show their skills.
I agree.
All right.
I thought we agreed on something.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we agree you're a bully. All right. So what else you got next there?
Well, the last but not least is the SPW return on
Okay.
Saturday, November 16th.
All right. And again, we will be chatting a little more about that. But yeah, it's going to be a big, huge event. And again, we will have a special announcement in the beginning of the last segment, or segment 3. We will have a special announcement that has to do with us, the Few Crew announced team.
I hate to interject, but there's another event
Oh,
from CCW.
CCW, racking them up.
Working them up. CCW, the great Sasuke or Sasuke, or Saki. I don't know if I pronounced it right. Sorry, guys. I'm
Okay.
from Hialeah. So it's Saturday. It's December 7th at 8 p.m. at Coral Springs Charter High School.
Cool. All
So
right.
that's in Coral Springs.
Yeah.
So another event.
CCW, you're gonna get your heavy dose for 2019, and it's not even the end. We got so much, to look forward to with CCW. All right. The next thing we're gonna mention is AEW. Finally, the time is getting closer and closer. October 2nd, they will be on TNT Wednesday nights, and let's see if we might have some Wednesday night wars. That'll be interesting.
This is going to be really cool because, for a long time now, wrestling's been a little, not as, I don't know, I don't want to say that I'm not interested, but I've been kind of like not watching as much as I used to.
Yeah.
But now with AEW doing their shows on Wednesdays, WWE has to push their product up.
Sure.
And that's why they're bringing I believe they're also bringing NXT on Wednesdays.
Oh yeah, yeah.
NXT.
Oh, NXT. Yeah, it's gonna be.
So they're paying attention. They're paying attention. So this is gonna be really cool to watch.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting time to be a fan of wrestling. So, all right. So we've come here to the end of this segment 1. So, guys, stay tuned.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh,
I'm
I'm glad you remember.
what's going on? The
So,
end.
so what were the directions?
It says open at the end of the first segment.
All right, let's do it.
Convenient how this just came while we were doing this live, because we are live, always live. So I'm gonna open this.
Yeah, yeah. So
Because I have no idea what's in here.
So from the headquarters of our favorite fans.
Oh my goodness, and they really, really taped this really well. I gotta give
Why
them
don't you
credit.
look it from the top? There's a little thing there to rip. Okay, be careful. Don't know this.
What? It's not like you know what's in here. Okay.
So what's that say?
Open at the beginning of your last segment.
Oh wow. Is it?
It's not anthrax, is it?
Is it?
Be careful.
Okay, so open at the beginning of the last segment. Okay, so I guess for segment 3, they want us to open it in the beginning. Jeez, what's all this mystery?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
All right. So, and just to let you guys kind of see the packaging here, it says personal and confidential, but that's it. There's nothing else other than that little message. So, all right. So we will see what it is. Can't wait. All right, guys. So this is the end of this segment 1 here with your boy Captain BOGY and
JFEW in the house.
And you are watching the Few Show. Enough said.
Game over.
All right, guys, welcome back here to segment 2 of the Few Show. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Let's welcome our special guest, Vertigo.
Yeah.
Vertigo, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm feeling great. The Vertigo, the Cure, Rivera for you. It's a pleasure to you guys having me there. I know.
Yes, it is.
What are your questions? What you want to know about me or what's happening?
Okay, well, we're going to share with you a few quotes. Now, we're going to be asking Vertigo questions to get his involvement, his thoughts on the main event of SPW's The Return for the SPW Heavyweight Championship versus Ernest R. Alexander and the mercenary pitbull, Romeo Quevedo. Those are 2 heavy-duty wrestlers out there, so we know this one is going to bring the house down. So we would like to share with you a quote, and this comes from the SPW CEO, Jorge Alonso. And the quote goes, "Vertigo, I respected you for the wrestler you are. You are one of the best of the best. But freedom will not steal and hold another belt hostage. So come that main event on November 16th, I'll be rooting against you." Close quotes. Wow, very strong words. What do you have to say to CEO Jorge?
He can say whatever he wants. He can root at whoever he wants. He can hate me, hate freedom. At the end of the night, the one in that ring is me. Vertigo, the Cure, Rivera. And I'm going to go in there and do what I do best. It's beat people and win. And at the end, I'm going to grab that title and go face to face with him and show him that no matter what he thinks, freedom and I are the champion of F.E.W.
Wow. So, Jorge, there is your response from Vertigo. You will be seeing him November 16th at The Return. And we'll see what happens there at that point. Now we have one more quote. This one is from Ernest R. Alexander, ERA. And the beginning of this quote begins with, "Vertigo, you are a veteran in this business. You are a man that not only I respect, but that I also think is almost as good as I am. But let's be honest, there's never will be anyone better than me. The determination that you have and the drive you have is something that I admire about you, but at the end of the day, in November 16th, once that bell rings, all that respect and admiration goes out the F window. Understand, Vertigo, you have never ever in your career have faced someone like me, and let's not also forget, you and I have never wrestled each other, so no matter how much you strategize, there is absolutely no way you can plan for somebody like me. So the only thing I'll tell you to do is bring your big boy pants, make sure you're at your A game, And when you lose, I better not hear one effing complaint. The only thing I want to hear is ERA, you are superior wrestler and you are better than me. Deal with it. End quote. So what do you have to say about ERA's remarks?
Okay, ERA, young competitor, very talented. I've seen it work before. It's true. I've never been in a ring with him. But there's another thing that he didn't mention.
Oh.
He's never been in a ring with me either.
Okay.
I'm a 20-year veteran in this ring. I've been around the place. I traveled the world, and he don't know half of the stuff that I can do in that ring.
Wow.
So you better be ready and don't be so confident of what he knows about me.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
So ERA, there you have your response on the quote that you had for Vertigo, and we'll see what happens on November 16th on the return. So we have a few additional questions for you here, and one of them is, so we know you have not wrestled ERA, but have you ever wrestled the mercenary pitbull, Romeo Quevedo?
No, never wrestled him.
Okay.
I've seen his work. I think he's the most dangerous man actually in that match when I'm going.
Ah.
ERA, I don't care about him. There's like nothing in that match. Romeo Quevedo, he got some in his plate. But I'm very confident of what I do or what I can do. And with freedom next to me, I got insurance policy on it. I'm going to be the next SPW champion.
Wow, so definitely you don't want to forget about ERA being in the ring in there. He's not a jobber, you know. It could come back to haunt you if you take it that way.
We'll see.
Okay.
Enough said.
So JFEW, your question for Vertigo.
Yeah, I have a question. Knowing who your two opponents are, what advantages would you say you have over them come November 16th?
Okay, I'm going to put it this way. I'm going to display the match.
Oh.
We have in one corner, ERA. He's a flashy guy, very talented. I'm not going to take out of it. Fast, good technique, not enough experience.
Oh.
In the corner, we got Romeo Quevedo. Big guy, powerful, very dangerous. I've seen him work. He thinks very outside the box every time he's in that ring. But also, when you look at me, I got the speed, I got the technique, I got the power that got Romeo Quevedo, and also think outside the box, and I got more experience that pull together. And freedom in my corner, it'd be easy peasy for me.
Wow. Okay. Well, and you keep on mentioning freedom. I do have a question for you a little later on. But next question for you is, what would it mean to you to become SPW champion over these two specific opponents? What would that mean to Vertigo?
Is to keep solidifying that I'm the best Latino superstar right here in the state of Florida. We got two Cubans again and one Puerto Rican. It's very interesting. Let's see what happened there.
Wow, wow. It's going to be a lot of salsa there all together with you guys as you guys get together.
There better be some rhythm because I'm going to play their faces like they're congas.
Okay, so we're getting a little cumbia thrown in there too. Now you've been mentioning, your group of freedom. So do you feel you have an advantage because you have freedom? And what is that advantage? Because it kind of seems that maybe there might be some underhanded things that might occur. But what is that advantage?
To be honest, their disadvantage as soon as they step in the ring with me. Freedom is just there as the insurance policy in case there's situations out of my hands.
Wow, okay.
Just to step in the ring with me, you're already in a disadvantage.
Okay. So, no, but definitely, I can see that there's, it seems more like a policy insurance, you know, having a group of, you know, friends in your corner.
It's just there for, I don't have the owner rooting for me, so I got my friends rooting for me. I don't need him.
Okay.
He can root for whoever he wants.
Exactly. Now, do you have a message for the Sweetwater Pro Wrestling fans out there? You know, what it is that you would like to share with them for them to come to SPW November 16th and be there to see the main event of you guys and the return.
So November 16th, the return of SPW. Fans out there with wrestling, you want to see real wrestling, you want to see how we create history when Ernest Alexander, Romeo Quevedo, and this guy here, Vertigo the Cure Rivera, is taking that ring and show everybody around how it's done. But obviously at the end, I'll be your next champion. So you better go there, pay your ticket, and see me winning that night.
Wow.
Well, I mean, taking a look at things from a horizontal perspective,
Oh.
I think you're gonna have your hands full, Vertical.
Oh, wow.
Come, yeah. Because my pick for this match is gonna be
I mean-
ERA. You heard it right here.
Oh,
ERA is gonna take this match.
Just to let you know, Vertigo, the Few show is a neutral, you know, fan. Now, over here, my buddy JFEW is speaking for himself.
No problem. I respect. That's his opinion. But he better be there at that show. I'm gonna show him wrong.
Well, cool.
Well, my money in Vegas, I'm gonna be making a lot of money that night. That's all I gotta say.
All right. So,
I hope you don't lose on that money.
yeah, you better watch out. You better have insurance yourself, buddy. All right. Well, thank you so much. Just to share the social medias that you have for all those Vertigo fanatics out there that would like to see, you know, what you've done and what you would be doing in the future.
Yeah, sure. Whoever wanna follow me, go to Twitter to Vertigo Cure 13, Instagram Vertigo Cure 13, or Facebook Julio Vertigo Rivera. I upload all my shows there, everywhere I'm gonna be. And if you wanna know more about me, just ask me. I'm an open book.
Awesome. Well,
Just like that.
Well, listen, I really appreciate you coming on here, and of course, this particular episode that you came to be on was really focusing on this main event that is going to be occurring November 16th at SPW for the SPW Heavyweight Championship. But we would love to, in a future episode, to invite you again to actually get to know you, to do a one-on-one. With it's something that we call the F5 questions, and this is kind of our opportunity to on how we get to know wrestlers and, you know, where they came from and all their history. So we would love to have you on again, you know, to get to know you better.
Let me know. I'm down to anything.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Vertigo, for your time, and we are looking forward to seeing you there that night. Okay, so we are looking forward to seeing you there November 16th at SPW's The Return for the main event of the SPW Heavyweight Championship. And, you know, we'll be there watching and calling the matches. So again, thank you very much for your time, Vertigo.
Thank you. One last word for my guys there in that match.
Ooh.
Remember, sometimes the cure is worse than the sickness. So you better be ready.
Wow.
To some vertigo.
All right, guys. Well, there you heard it. Vertigo and a three-way match against ERA and also the mercenary pitbull, Romeo Quevedo. And just make sure that you are there for November 16th at SPW's The Return. So, this is your boy, Captain BOGY with
JFEW in the house.
saying thank you very much. And this is the end of this second segment of The Few Show. Whoa. Whoa. I need to take some medicine now after that interview.
Yeah.
For this, I need the cure.
This is where you say,
Enough said.
Game over.
Alright guys, welcome back here to segment number 3. We're about to almost finish them, but hey, we got a lot going on here for the Few Show! Okay, so welcome back guys. We just had that amazing interview with Vertigo and kind of trying to get into his psyche, how he's going to approach this match, what he knows about his opponents, and he keeps on mentioning his group affiliation of Freedom. Now, do you think that maybe that might be a factor in this match?
It does catch my eye with what he's saying there, but I think him underestimating ERA is going to cost him big.
Could be.
I'm telling you.
So we will see what happens on November 16th at SPW The Return with this main event match for the SPW Heavyweight Championship. So just to mention a few things of what is going on.
He said to open the package.
Oh, man, I am glad you're here.
I don't want to, cross any buttons
Yeah.
here. Who knows? I mean,
So-
they're serious.
So it says here, go ahead and open this in the beginning of the last segment. I don't know, it's kind of fishy. Hey, why don't you go ahead and take care of it? I think you're a great package opener.
Open at the beginning of your last segment.
Okay, so this is the last segment and this is the beginning. At least it's not ticking.
So let's see.
Wow, our favorite from the headquarters of your biggest fans. Cool. There's the packaging that it came from. Alright. And put the flyer when you're ready. Yeah. Okay, lift it up so everybody can see. So, what's that say?
Open at the end of your last segment.
Alright.
Alright, well,
So, okay, at least it's not ticking. But thank you for, using your life to help us get past that. All right, so we'll get back to this a little later on. Now, just wanted to mention for the next Few Show, episode number 38, we will have right here through via satellite, we're gonna have the mercenary pitbull Romeo Cavetto. So he is the second participant of the main event for the SPW Heavyweight Championship. So we're gonna get to hear his side and what strategies he might have, what he thinks about his opponents, and what his goals are in SPW. So that's gonna be exciting. Then following that episode is gonna be the Few Show episode 39. We will have Ernest R. Alexander, Mr. ERA, and if we can, let's try to have him come here live. That'd be awesome to have him right here.
in the
And
secret
people.
studio?
Well,
In the war zone?
the three Few Ninjas will take care of getting him here. You know how they do.
I don't know, ERA's pretty tough though.
That's
Think
fine.
they can take him?
These are the three Few Ninjas. ERA is a very strong, cunning, and very capable wrestler. But I think at the end of the day, you have to succumb to three Few Ninjas.
Three Few Ninjas.
So don't worry, ERA. We have a record of 100%. I mean, all the guests that the three Few Ninjas have brought here have been alive.
Has been alive, yeah, that's true.
That's a pretty good record.
Yeah, that is.
Just don't fight it too much, buddy. So we're gonna have him here, and hopefully here in the TGA studios, so we can get his side on what he thinks about this main event that he's participating in with these two wrestlers. I mean, these three gentlemen, these three wrestlers are no joke. This main event, I think, is gonna blow the roof of SPW, the return. So, okay, now we promised you a special announcement, something to do with the Few Crew Announce team, and here it is. We will be doing The Few Show, episode number 40 at SPW The Return. That's right. We are going to go ahead and do our thing as we have in the past. We had a great experience with WBW. We did our episodes there, and it was a lot of fun, you know, announcing and making calls and interviewing and hanging out with him. But everything else was amazing.
Making the right calls, right, for every match. I called all the good matches.
Yeah.
I called all the right guys to win, I think.
Okay.
I had great picks.
So, again, the return on November 16th, Sweetwater, Florida. So we want to give a huge shout out to the CEO, Jorge Alonso. Thank you so much for this opportunity. We are looking forward to this. We're really enjoying this collaboration that we are doing, and you know, all of this is included. So throw the flyer up, because that screen doesn't look good here. So yeah, put the flyer up so they can see our present episode. But we also want to give a special shout out to Sweetwater City Commissioner Cecilia Holtz Alonso. So we are looking forward to being there for the special event that you guys are holding in Sweetwater, Florida. All right, so at this point, our boy JFEW in the house got some stuff to chat about.
That's right, Captain Bogey. So, a couple of little things I want to talk about that I saw recently that got me interested, and I wanted to talk about it was there's a lawsuit being threatened by the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Oh wow!
To the WWE.
Huh?
So it stems from the use of the phrase from the man, Becky Lynch, and of her use of that word, the man. So, they've been sued before many times, and a couple of the lawsuits, I wanted to go over them before I got to this one. And one of the lawsuits from back in the day, and it was one that WWE lost, was when the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, were a team, and they were in a match with a couple of jobbers, and they ended up injuring one of the jobbers, Charles Austin, with the I believe it's called the Rocker Dropper, and it was basically like a leg drop, but one of the guys would hold the wrestler, and then Marty Jannetty would come down with the leg, like a leg drop.
Oh wow!
Dropping the guy. So the guy ended up paralyzed, and he ended up being sued, and the guy ended up getting $26.7 million.
Oh jeez!
But he was paralyzed for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
So other lawsuits were from Nicole Bass, also Sable, who sued for sexual harassment, and just little things like that I want to go over. Another interesting lawsuit was from Jesse Ventura, who back in '95 sued because they kept using rebroadcasts of his commentary from I guess bringing those videos out on VHS.
Sure.
And he ended up suing and getting $800,000 from that lawsuit.
Okay.
So in essence, with that lawsuit, then with him winning that, WWE restructured all the contracts, so there was no, iffy little things going on later on if somebody wanted to sue them.
Very interesting.
For future sales on DVDs or things like that. So the lawsuit by Ric Flair that he's threatening to throw in is over the man trademark, and he's very upset about it because supposedly he used that back since 1981, and my understanding was that he always used to beat the man, to be the man, you got to beat the man.
Yeah, that was the whole phrase.
So I didn't know that the man was in there as a phrase, but as part of what he's suing about.
Interesting.
But I have seen shirts from fans saying the man, so I'm sure maybe it was used sometime in his career. So he did have a statement, and this is what he said. He says he sent him a text, and the lawyer, who has no respect for him whatsoever, this is what he said. The lawyer who has no respect for me whatsoever, which is something I'm not going to deal with much longer, he said, "You're wrong. It's not even close." I said, "It's not even close?" So boom, then I sent him another text. He didn't answer. So I had my lawyer call him, and he blew off my lawyer.
Oh.
So, you know, and this was all in 2018 and also in January of 2019. So I guess this has been going on for a while.
Yeah.
So it wasn't something that was recent.
Just happened.
And also, you know, he's had a lot of problems now. He's having problems with his daughter, Charlotte. And he says that it looks like there's a misunderstanding where he says, "It's funny, my daughter is so mad at me because I filed, not even understanding that it's not with Becky. I have no beef with Becky, but here's the deal. When I almost died 2 years ago, one person stayed by me the whole time for 31 days in ICU, 12 days while I was dying on a respirator, and I'm going to take care of her and her family and my family that's taking care of me, no matter what. I don't care what the WWE thinks of me personally. I know they love me, but obviously they have lost respect for me."
Strong.
So
Strong
I'm not so
feelings.
sure if that's the. I don't know why he feels that way. I mean, but I feel like, did he really use that moniker, the man, throughout his career? Not that I recall.
Not specifically those two words only. So I mean, it makes me think that if I start using to beat, then all of a sudden, you know, I won't be able to use it because it's within that long phrase. So I don't know. It's just a lot of technical stuff, and you know, I hope that whatever the ruling is as fair as possible. But hopefully that it doesn't open up, you know, a lot of other ridiculous things that, oh, you use the word "the." I use that since.
Yeah.
It's like a little unfair.
So that's it for me. So
All right.
hope you enjoyed that little
For
4
sure.
minutes of little things I wanted to talk about.
Wow, a lot of stuff happening out there. All right, guys. Well, so here we come. I guess before the shout outs, but open at the end of the last segment. So do we do the shout outs first and then open it, or do we open it and then do the shout outs? So you guys see it right here. You know, I put the flyer up. So you guys see it right here. And we wouldn't want to lose, you know, those the biggest fans. Okay, so I guess we'll do the shout outs first, and then we'll open it up just our.
Let's do the shout outs because
Yeah.
who knows what could be in there. I mean, it could be pipe bomb. Oh, we know.
All right, so we got shout outs here for Soy Fabulous, GIOMASTER, Mia, JFEW in the house, 24/7 Lou, Rhino, Papa Few, Will Mascaras, D Nightmare, BRI-BRI, RAFEW, aka Superstar Raphael, RIC-HARD, Jazzy Nish, Silos, Hess, Ghostbusters, Chris, thank you for your help in the past, Steffi, Big Al, and Mama Few, and also Sweetwater Pro Wrestling, SPW CEO Jorge Alonso, Sweetwater City Commissioner Cecilia Holtz Alonso, Vertigo the Cure Rivera, the Mercenary Pitbull Romeo Covetto, Ernest R. Alexander, Mystery RA, Platinum Pro Wrestling, J-Dog Brooks, Rusty Brooks, Sean Hannity, the referees Bruce Owens, and our boy Bill Ryan. That's right. He is definitely one of our few members, and every so often he shares things on the Few page. So thank you so much for what you do, buddy. All right, any shout outs that you would like to go ahead and give out?
Well, I would like to thank all of our Few members, all of the fans that tune in to watch the show, and thank you again. Thank you. Share this video, subscribe to our channel, and many more surprises are going to be coming on future shows.
Oh yeah. All right, so I was about to. So let's see.
You sure? Wait. You know, it's very. You know, three times is the charm.
Okay.
So this has got to be good.
I hope so.
But just be
Where's
careful. Just be careful.
All right. But where's the other envelope? You threw it out?
Well, we got
Okay.
right here.
So this is what we've gone through so far.
2 and
Yeah, you know, like they say, third what is a charm? You go ahead and open it.
oh me, right?
Yeah. Just
No, I insist. You open it. You want me to open it, don't you?
if there's anything else in there, I'll open it. But if there's nothing else, then hopefully it's okay. Whew. So what?
The moment has come.
Okay. So I'll.
Open it already.
All right. All right. So just to let you guys see, the moment has. I will clean your hands. Who knows where this stuff. The moment has come. Open it already. Where's the little knife thing?
Careful there.
I hope I don't trigger something.
Could it be?
Oh, it's a few sheets of paper. Huh. What is this? SPW press release?
Press release.
Huh, there's a few copies in here. Okay. You wanna read the top portion there? From date to subject?
Wow. SPW press release. Date September 7th, 2019. To the Few Show host, JFEW 24/7 Lou, Captain BOGY. From SPW CEO and promoter, George Alonso. Priority urgent disclosure. Subject SPW Florida Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, so CEO Jorge Alonso, along with the business partners of Sweetwater Pro Wrestling, had an urgent meeting last night to decide the future of SPW United States Championship belt. On November 16th, for the SPW event, The Return has promoted a triple threat match for the SPW United States Championship, which will now be changed to the SPW Florida Heavyweight Championship. The triple threat match that will still continue with Freedom's own Alex Todd, the King of Flight Will Austin, and the longest reigning champion in SPW, Mr. RAFEW. The mission and the vision of the SPW Florida Heavyweight Championship is to create a championship that can be defended anywhere in Florida, in any participating organization, in a form of unity for all independent organizations in the state of Florida.
Wow.
SPW would like to thank Mr. RAFEW for holding on to the SPW United States Championship for such an amazing length of time, but will be stripped of the championship on November 16 for the rebranding of the new SPW Florida Heavyweight Championship. CEO and promoter, Jorge Alonso, signed by Jorge Alonso.
Whoa, can I see that? Signed?
Wow! Okay, so basically the SPW United States Championship belt is going to be retired, and there is a rebranding, and it will be for the SPW Florida Heavyweight Championship. And the vision and the mission that he has for this is that it can be defended anywhere in Florida. Wow, that's crazy. In any participating organization. Wow. So it's not just SPW. In any form of unity for independent organizations in the state of Florida.
Oh my God! You know what that means?
This is
like
blowing my mind right
this
now.
This is like info of magnet proportions. Like, do you know what kind of like matches we can have all across South Florida in different promotions? That's crazy.
It's ridiculous. It's mind-blowing to think of the combination of organizations, promotions that can promote together and expand their audience twofold, having two promotions together, and crowning a champion that can champion their promotion and until the next one wins, and it keeps on moving, and then that champion will defend it somewhere else, somewhere in a new audience, an opportunity for them to gain new fanatics. Wow. Well, Jorge Alonso, thank you so much for putting us through all this, but we definitely, the payoff is definitely huge. And again, thank you very much for sharing this press release with us, and we are looking forward to anything else that you have to share. We can definitely be your mouthpiece here on the Few Show, and we'll do our part to keep on promoting Miami area wrestling and beyond.
He's definitely got a mouth.
All right, so I have nothing else to say. From that press release. I mean,
I'm in shock. I don't know what else to say. This is mind blowing.
Yes, it is. So, guys, we have come here to the end of this episode number 37.
Oh,
yeah, SPW The Cure, and again, we definitely had an amazing guest here, Vertigo, The Cure, Rivera, letting us know his thoughts and what he is going to accomplish in that main event match on November 16th for SPW's The Return. So, this is your boy, Captain BOGY with
JFEW in the house.
and this is the end of the Few Show! Yeah! Set.